Welcome back to the Chelsea Sunsport YouTube channel. I'm Chelsea football reporter at The Sun, Lloyd Canfield, and we need to talk today about the discipline problem that's going on at Stamford Bridge and clearly away from home as well, after Chelsea and Marc Cucurella got another red card against Fulham last night, their fifth in all competitions. And it's something that Liam Rosenior can solve, something he needs to solve, because at the minute, it's costing Chelsea points, it's costing Chelsea games, and it's simply not good enough. So let's break down what happened last night firstly. We're going to talk about, obviously, the Cucurella red card. But also, I feel like this season we've discussed plenty of times this discipline problem ongoing at Stamford Bridge. I've even spoke to the likes of Moises Caicedo and Marc Cucurella about that. And they've always insisted, even Reece James insisted, there's no discipline problem at Stamford Bridge. But I kind of believed that until last night, and it seemed as though, obviously, they've had a lot of cards, a lot of red cards as well, in all competitions, not just the Premier League. But I kind of believed it because a lot of them looked as though they were single incidents that could be chalked down to, this is a one-off. You know, you look at the Robert Sanchez one against Manchester United, it was a one-off, it hasn't happened repeatedly, but actually, I think what showed in the Fulham game last night that there is a discipline problem wasn't necessarily the Marc Cucurella red card. It was the fact that in the aftermath of the red card, there was 3 yellow cards dished out to Tosin, Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez, all for this petulant kind of arguing with the referee and refusing to just accept what's happened. You know, once he's given the red card, he's not going to change his mind. He's not going to magically turn it around. So by arguing and having this kind of insistence on, the referee's got it wrong, it's not helping the team at all, because you've then got your club captain, Cole Palmer, your team's best player, and Tosin, who's proved less than reliable at the best of times this season, all on a yellow card, all walking a tightrope for the rest of the game. And that doesn't help the team in any way whatsoever. It's really frustrating to watch. As a fan also, you have a right to be frustrated because these yellow cards are racking up. And we've seen with Moises Caicedo, like, these yellow cards rack up and then the players miss a crucial game, the likes of that against Manchester City. And it costs Chelsea points, and now they've dropped even further down the table. You know, the likes of Brentford and Manchester United, who are also in a crisis, are even ahead of them now. Yes, they're still only 3 points away from a lot of teams ahead of them. But Chelsea have really dropped off, and I believe this discipline problem is a huge part of that. And I'm not saying that the players Chelsea have got are aggressive or outwardly looking to hurt people or anything like that. It's more just when things aren't going their way, they need to keep their cool, they need to calm down, and that does come with being such a young team. It's obviously a part of the Blueco model to buy these young players, and they're not going to have the experience to know when to keep their head and keep calm. You know, the likes of Thiago Silva, when Chelsea had him, would have been really valuable in that asset, and we've seen even the likes of Reece James is good at staying calm and keeping composed, but it's something that Liam Rosenior really needs to fix, and he can fix, because a lot of these players, you know, there was talk, even Enzo Maresca said he was happy that the Chelsea players he had were almost reflecting his behaviour on the sidelines. Don't forget, he missed 2 games because of yellow and red cards. He got sent off and then got accumulated too many yellow cards, so he missed 2 games as well. And if the players were getting that from him, from reflecting on him, then Liam Rosenior really needs to change that. I believe he will change it. I think he knows he needs to change it, and it's something on what is now becoming a longer list of items that he needs to fix in his time at Stamford Bridge, but that will definitely be near the top for him. He's a manager who, he said he wants to play exciting attacking football at Chelsea, and if he can sort out this discipline problem, Chelsea will find that they start to pick up results and improve, and he's got a good chance to get off to a winning start against Charlton on Saturday in the FA Cup. And then obviously it's a massive game against Arsenal, and that will really be a test of how these players can keep their heads in a huge game. Liam Rosenior needs to coach this mentality of arguing and petulance out of the team. It's one of the things he definitely has got to do. And in terms of other things he's got to do, one of those is going to be getting the best out of Liam Delap. Obviously, he was signed from Ipswich last summer. Seemed as though he was going to be the man to end the Chelsea number 9 curse. You know, he wasn't signed for a huge amount of money, but he played well at Ipswich. He was expected to come in and improve on those numbers, but he actually hasn't done so at all. But last night was a bright spark for him because he got his first Chelsea Premier League goal. It was the kind of goal that showed that his persistence really in front of goal had paid off. He was in the right position. He just tapped it home, left foot off the post, reacted quickly, quicker than anyone else. And it's those kind of goals that should give him a bit of confidence. You know, if you're persistent for long enough as a striker, your physicality and movement in the box will pay off eventually. And that's what it did for him. So hopefully that does give him a confidence boost in front of goal. And it'll be interesting, obviously, because Rosenior worked with him before at Hull City when he was in charge there. It'll be interesting to see how he uses Delap going forwards, because he occasionally even used him as a right midfielder at Hull City. But obviously for Chelsea, he's only really played number 9, and the same thing for Ipswich. I think Liam Rosenior can be the man to coach this problem out of Chelsea. He can be the man to get the best out of Liam Delap. And last night there were a lot of anti-Egbali, anti-Clearlake chants from the crowd. There was a Blueco out flag banner in the crowd as well. I'd say banner, it was quite small compared to the size of a banner, but it was there nonetheless. And that's obviously something as well that Liam Rosenior is used to dealing with from when he was in charge at Strasbourg. He's going to have to try and win the fans over now alongside Clearlake and Egbali. And it's a big task for Liam Rosenior. He's got a lot on his plate, a lot of issues to sort out. It's 1 win in 9 for Chelsea, simply not good enough. He said he wants to be a winning Chelsea manager, not just Chelsea manager. His focus is on winning. He's got a huge chance to do that against Charlton on Saturday, and then again against Arsenal in midweek, if he can get off to a winning start in those games and change Chelsea's fortunes of late, help them make their own luck going forward in these games. It should be a bright start for Rosenior if he can fix those key problems that we've spoken about in this video. But thank you very much for watching. This has been the Chelsea Sunsport YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment down below what you think of Liam Rosenior's appointment. Let us know what you think of the red cards. Do you think there's a discipline problem at Chelsea or not? Do you think it has just been a string of unlucky, unfortunate incidents? But also subscribe to the channel so you can see more of us. We'll be back this week with plenty more videos. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Goodbye.